Alright guys, this is going to be part 2 of the 3-phase job, and no, we're still not doing wiring, and yes, I am well aware that is a horrible joke. But guess what? It's your choice to watch me, not mine, so jokes come for free. But let me get you I don't know why, but here we are clearing trees again, and these are some woolly old boogers here. But let me get you guys caught up to speed on what the heck I'm talking about and what all is going on here. So this neighbor up here, let me spin around here, I don't know if you can see, lives in that house up there. He bought the property we're working on because the house that, oh my goodness, it's raining sticks. The house that was on this property caught fire and didn't burn down, but almost burned down. So phase, there you go. Phase 1 of this was we come in here, and I'll show you some pictures up here where the house is at. You can see this big brown dirt spot here. That's basically where the house is at. All this was before I was doing YouTube. This was back about last September. So phase 1, we come in, we tore the house down, we loaded it up in dumpsters, hauled it off, got it out of here. It had a full basement underneath it. Went in, got the caved all the basement walls in, made everything sure, kind of like that cistern, made sure everything was kind of tucked in there out of the way. Got all that stuff squared away. And then the other thing we did is, I don't know if you can see straight ahead here. If you can't see, I'll put some pictures up. There was a nasty growed up pond here on the property. So we took and dug a ditch and drained that pond out. We actually took some of that dirt and trucked it up and filled in the basement. That's where we got some of our dirt to fill in the basement. I don't know, we probably hauled 10, 15 truckloads out of there. Drained the pond. And we did a few other things, took out some miscellaneous trees, so on and so forth. So, all that rambling on was basically to explain to you what phase 1 was, because I was not doing YouTube at the time. There would have been some good videos coming out here. This guy we're working for, he is a lot of fun. You guys seen the last video. I'll try to get some more of them here later. So that was phase 1. So now we're back doing phase 2. And phase 2 is basically, he wanted to get the cistern collapsed and taken care of. Mission accomplished, that one's done. He wants to get some of these random trees out of his yard, which is what we're doing right now. Excuse me. And then he wants to, there's a little corner of the property back here that he wants to clear. He's going to cut most of these trees up for firewood, give them to the neighbors and whoever else wants them. Come on, you booger, let go of the ground. We got a root. So anyways, we're going to take these trees out. Oh, come on. Seriously? There you go, take that. Sorry, I talk to myself occasionally. So we're going to take all these trees out, clean up that little bitty corner up there. The previous owners had some, dumped some, it ain't really trash, it's just kind of debris down here over the hill. So we're going to clean that up. Basically, we're going to use the pond as kind of a disposal site for stumps and debris down over the hill and kind of miscellaneous, whatever we want or got. Then he wants a little bit of time to get these trees cleaned up, salvage what he can out of them for firewood, or I guess these are sassafras trees. Apparently there's some value or something about the roots. He wants some roots, I don't know. Then phase 3 is we'll come back in here with the dozer, push the pond shut, bury everything, and then he wants to basically re-slope and rework this entire yard. It's kind of a hodgepodge of dirt work over the years. There's some steep spots, there's some spots that don't drain real good, there's some spots that have been washed out. Now that the house basement's settled out, there's some work needs to be done up there. So we're gonna do some clearing today. I'll kind of walk you guys through what all we're doing. Obviously, we're just taking out some random trees in the yard right now, and then we'll wrap up this video. And I'd say probably this fall, pretty good chance you'll see us back in here again with the D4G and probably the 110 and the power rake. We may bring the 120 back. I'm going to try to do everything I can to get done with it this trip and not have to haul it back in, but we'll just kind of play it by ear and see how it goes. So hope that makes sense to y'all. I hope you enjoy watching. I appreciate all the new subscribers and everybody that's been supporting the channel. So hang on for the ride. Another fun day at work. I have to ask, Mr. Sprinkle, what are you looking for?
Sassafras tea.
Sassafras tea, that's a root.
That's what you started out with. That's what you make it with.
You never made sassafras tea?
I like tea.
Well, you like sassafras tea.
Do you
John and I used to dig these up. You got to dig them usually in February, but March, the sap, once it starts raising, all the good sap that's in the root kind of goes to the trunk. But since it's been freezing, it may be back down the root.
So do you clean that off first?
Yeah, I'll spray it off. I'm going to cut it up and I'm going to wrap it up. And John and I are going to make sassafras tea on our trip.
Are you going to charge them for this root?
Indirectly.
Indirectly?
Now,
I know how you sprinkles work.
I know. But the purpose of sassafras tea is supposed to be to thin your blood out so you get ready for the summer.
Oh.
That's the purpose of, that's an old like wise tale.
Granny Clampett.
You got to put a little possum fat in with it.
Yeah. Is this a family recipe or?
Dad, all of the old timers, they swore by sassafras tea. That's what they would
We
drink.
drank it in Illinois too.
Really?
Down there.
Oh, while you guys are making tea, I need to get back to work. All right, so there's a little bit better view. There's the old pond I was telling you about. That's some of the old trees we took out last time. That was the ditch we dug to drain it. But the, I guess step 3 of phase 2, man, this gets confusing, is we're gonna clean out all the brush on this hillside here. So I'll let you guys ride along for a little bit. You guys have seen me take out plenty of trees by now, so I'm not going to bore you with all of it. We'll kind of just give you before and after. How's that sound? All right, guys, give you a little update. We're down to our last project. There's the trees we took out this morning. This was the pond dam. At the end of the day, I'll give you a view of the bottom side there. I'd put a little bit of a ditch in down there. It's pretty wet and nasty down there. Couple brush piles there, and this is our last project. We got a little bitty patch of trees right here. The property line goes right through there. We're gonna lay those trees down so Paul can cut them up for firewood. today at. We got the dam all cleaned off. Got this corner all cleaned out. I got all the trees pulled up there and laid out, so I don't forget to them. Let's put on brush here. We'll clean up tomorrow whenever he gets all the firewood and logs he wants out of here. So I noticed I got a hydraulic oil leak about halfway through the day. I thought I hit something, but that steel line right there, it's actually wore. I guess this thing here rubs on it, so I think I'm gonna pull that off there with me and take it home this evening and probably try to weld it up or fix it. Looks like I need to replace that hydraulic hose too. It's got wires broke in it. But, oh well, it's all part of it. All right, I got this hose off and back here at the shop. I got it cleaned up and there's a real, I don't know if you can see it, real small crack right there. That's where it's leaking. I'm gonna try to run several passes across there and kind of blend them in there. It's real thin right there, so I'm gonna have to be careful not to blow through it. So, see what happens. All right, there she is with all the weld goobers on her. Got 2 different passes laid in there. It was pretty thin. I could probably leave it like that, but I'm gonna take a little bit more pride in my work and grind that down and make it look halfway pretty. Well guys, I know I skipped a few steps, but there it is. It's all back on. That's where the repair is at. I got pressure on it now. It's not leaking. Jay Pay Dirt would be proud of me. I actually took the time to paint it, but there she is. It's time to get back to work. We're gonna get this finished up. All right guys, let me give you a little walk around recap. That's where we took out them sassafras trees. This down here was this is the angle I took that before picture from. There's the pond dam. There's where it's draining out. As you can see, we got everything cleaned off, got ditch put back in, got that all side smacked around and cleaned up. Let me hop up here on top of the dam and I'll give you an idea what's going on up here. That over there is that little corner we cleared out. We took all the stumps, got them tucked back in the bank, and got some trees laid out for firewood and manageable sized brush piles. Well, so anyways, that's the end of phase 2. He's gonna do some tractor work, get his firewood cut up, let it dry out a little bit. We'll come back in here with the dozer and do phase 3 and get her all pretty. So let's walk over and check in with Paul and see what he thinks of our work.
Get you guys in there. There you go.
All right, so I think we're done with phase 2.
I believe so. I believe phase 2 is ready. I'm going to take over for phase 3. I got to clean all this brush up and get all this.
So you gotta tell everybody how great of a job I did?
Well, you didn't do bad.
So if you're gonna grade me, would I get an A?
Oh, come on. I don't give A's out.
Oh, man.
Them teachers wouldn't give me A's in school.
At least a B plus?
Yeah, I'll give you somewhere between a B and a B plus on it. And,
all right, well, I guess that's better than a C, a D, or F.
Oh, yeah, yeah, you did pretty well.
All right, good. So you're gonna have me back for more?
You did pretty well. You need to keep your equipment a little bit better shape. I know she's had to work on one of your hydraulics lines. Yeah.
Well, it's kind of like you. It's getting older.
Well,
it don't move quite as well, and you gotta touch it up a little bit every once in a while.
Yeah, we're getting along with this project here.
But no lost production.
No,
so
that's true.
We're good. So.
That's true.
All right.
But, yeah, we're coming right along this project.
All right, so we'll be back maybe June?
Yeah, I think June would probably be right.
All right, stay tuned, guys. We'll see you then.
Okay.
Okay, guys, I hope you enjoyed that video. If you did, if you could just take a few seconds to hit that thumbs up button, that'd be greatly appreciated. And if you want to make sure you don't miss out on the next great adventure or the next project on Dirt Perfect, hit that subscribe button.